Beloved child of the light, I come to you tonight not with whispers but with the weight of urgency trembling in my wings. There is some Ionia, yes, someone very closely who is breaking apart inside, slowly crumbling under the unseen weight of their sorrow, because you have not yet awakened to the truth of your calling. They are dying from stress, and not always in the body, but in the soul. Because you don't see yet what heaven sees in you. Because you still believe the lie that you are here to fix what was never yours to carry. And because of that, someone is perishing in silence, a broken bar waiting for you to rise. You were never created to be the graveyard for other people's pain. You were never sent to earth to hold the shattered pieces of everyone else's broken glass and let your hands bleed until you felt useful. That is not love. That is not light. That is slow death disguised as loyalty. And I need you to hear me now. Heaven did not shape your spirit from the dust of empathy so that you could lose yourself in the storms of everyone else's dysfunction. Your light was sculpted to illuminate the path and not to walk through every shadow and mistake that others insist on dancing with. You, chosen soul, are a beacon and not a burden carrier. A vessel of fire, not a sponge for other people's poison. And yet, you've forgotten. You think that sacrificing yourself in the name of love makes you holy. You think being strong means being silent. You think that if you just carry it long enough, they'll see your worth. But that is not why you were called. The heavens mourn every time you dim your light to make someone else feel comfortable in their darkness. They cry when you bite your tongue so others won't feel convicted by the truth you were born to speak. And they weep when you lie in bed at night, trying to hold together the jagged edges of everyone else's world while your own soul quietly falls apart. There is some Ionia, yes, even now, who is dying from the stress of watching you abandon your purpose. Because they know. Deep down, they know what you're supposed to be. They see the crown you refuse to wear. They feel the holy fear in you that you've tried to bury under guilt, shame, and duty. You keep trying to be the glue. But God didn't make you glue. God made you a flame. And a flame is not supposed to hold things together. A flame is supposed to burn what no longer serves. A flame is supposed to light the way. A flame is supposed to remind the darkness who it answers to. So why, child of fire, do you keep letting the coldness of others define your worth? You were born with sacred purpose in your bones. You were marked with oil and prayer before your first cry filled the earth. There were angels at your birth, yes, I was there singing over your spirit, declaring, this one is not ordinary. This one is a breaker of chains. A healer of lineages. A light bearer in a generation of wandering souls. But this world has lied to you. It told you that worth is measured by how much pain you can endure. It told you that love is proved through how much you can tolerate. It told you that your voice was too much, your dreams were too big, your fire was too dangerous. And because you were kind, you believed them. Because you were soft, you stayed silent. Because you loved, you stayed a broken bar far longer than you should have. But hear me now, you were never meant to carry the weight of everyone's darkness. That is why your back aches. That is why your mind spins. That is why your heart feels numb some mornings and like thunder other nights. You are absorbing storms that were never meant for your sky. You are catching falling souls while your wings stay folded. You are draining yourself to keep the peace and wars that your spirit was never called to fight. There is someone, my beloved, who is watching you destroy self or broken bar, and it's breaking them. They are praying, crying out for heaven to show you who you really are. They see how you light up a room, even when your own world is dim. They see how you encourage others while privately drowning. They see how you protect everyone, even those who keep stabbing your light. And they are dying inside a broken bar because you still don't see it. You still don't see that you were never made to be the sacrifice. You were made to be the altar where others find their way back to God. You were made to glow so others could remember their own light. You were made to speak so others could wake from their slumber. But you can't do that while choking on everyone else's darkness. I know they made you believe that being selfless meant being silent. I know you were taught that carrying others' pain was noble. I know you feel guilty when you think about letting go. But listen to me, child of heaven, it is not your calling to bleed for what won't heal. It is not your mission to save people who choose their chains. It is not your destiny to become the container for every soul that refuses to face themselves. You cannot carry what does not belong to you. You cannot carry your father's guilt, your mother's grief, your siblings' bitterness, your friend's betrayal, your lover's fear, your partner's wounds. You cannot keep watering dead gardens and calling it hope. You cannot keep holding doors open for people who only come to steal your peace. You cannot keep walking into rooms where your light is dimmed, suffocated, ridiculed. You must rise now. You must remember that you were not just called, you were sent. Heaven didn't just give you a purpose, they gave you power. Power to shift atmospheres. Power to break generational curses. Power to speak truth with tenderness and shake the very foundations of deception. You are not weak for wanting peace. You are not selfish for choosing yourself. You are not unloving for letting go of what breaks you. You are walking proof that even in a world full of chaos, the divine still plants seeds of healing. And you are one of them. But healing cannot happen through you if you are constantly bleeding inside. Beloved child of light, I am your angel, sent to guide you, to hold you, and to remind you of the truth that lives inside your soul. I see you. I see the weight you carry, the pain you hold, and the love you pour out even when it leaves you empty. I see the one who loves you so deeply that they are breaking under the stress of watching you forget who you are. They are on their knees, praying, pleading with the heavens to wake you up, to help you remember your power, your purpose, your light. Their heart aches because they know the real you are the one who was created to shine, to lift, to lead. And I am here to tell you, it's time. It's time to let go, to rise, to be reborn. The world is waiting, and so is the one who prays for you. There is someone out there, someone who loves you more than words can say. They see you struggling, trying to hold together a version of yourself that no longer fits. This version of you is tired, weighed down by expectations, shame, and fear. This person watches you carry burdens that were never meant for you, and it's breaking their heart. They are stressed, worried, and even in pain because they know you're so much more than the struggles you're holding on to. They love you so much that they're willing to hurt themselves to keep you from falling apart. They're praying for you, begging God to help you see the truth. You are powerful, you are enough, and you were made for more. This person sees the light in you, even when you can't. They know the strength you've forgotten, the beauty you've buried under doubt and worry. They're not just hoping for you to wake up, they're desperate for it. Because when you rise, they will rise too. When you find your voice, they will find freedom. When you let go of the weight that's holding you down, they will finally be able to breathe again. Their prayers are not in vain, beloved. They are reaching the heavens, and I am here to answer them. I am here to help you remember who you are. You are not the chaos you've been living in. You are not the storm that swirls around you, pulling you into its winds of doubt, fear, and pain. You are the clearing sky, the calm that comes after the rain, the light that breaks through the clouds. You were never meant to be the storm. You were meant to be the peace that follows it, the hope that rises when the darkness fades. The storms in your life are the struggles, the hurts, the losses are not who you are. They are just moments, passing through. They are not your identity. But you've been holding on to the storm, haven't you? You've been clinging to the pain, the guilt, the shame, as if they define you. You've been carrying the weight of other people's expectations, their judgments, their disappointments, as if they belong to you. You've been trying to fix things that aren't yours to fix, to please people who don't see your worth, to prove something to a world that's too busy to notice. And it's heavy, isn't it? It's so heavy that sometimes you feel like you can't breathe, like you're drowning in silence, in secrets, in dysfunction that was never yours to carry. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to carry it anymore. You were not made to hold darkness. You were made to bring light. The storm is not your home. It's time to step out of it, to let it pass, and to stand in the clear, open sky that you were created to be. To step into that clear sky, you need to let go of the old version of yourself or the one that's been holding you back. This version of you is tired, worn out from trying to be everything to everyone. It's the version of you that over-explains, hoping someone will understand. It's the version that begs to be seen, to be chosen, to be loved. It's the version that says yes when you want to say no, just to avoid being left behind. It's the version that carries shame for things that aren't your fault, that holds on to the past like it's all you have. This old you is not the real you. It's a shadow, a mask you've worn to survive. But survival is not the same as living, beloved. You were not made to just get by. You were made to thrive, to shine, to blaze with a light that can't be contained. And to do that, you need to let the old you die. Not in a scary way, not in a way that hurts, but in a way that sets you free. Let go of the parts of you that no longer serve you. Let go of the habits, the fears, the stories you've told yourself about who you are and what you're worth. Let the over-explainer go. You don't need to justify your existence to anyone. Your worth is not up for debate. Let the one who begs to be seen go. You are already seen by the heavens, by me, by the one who created you. Let the one who says yes out of fear go. You have the power to say no, to choose what aligns with your soul. Let the one who carries shame go. Shame is a lie, and you were made for truth. Let the past go. It's done. It's over. It doesn't own you anymore. This letting go is not easy. I know that. It feels like losing a part of yourself, like stepping into the unknown. But what you're really losing is the weight that's been holding you back. What you're stepping into is freedom, peace, and the truth of who you are. The old you is like a cocoon, safe for a while, but not meant to hold you forever. A new you is waiting to be born, and it's time to break free. The new you is not defined by what you do for others, by how much you achieve, or by how well you meet their expectations. The new you walks in peace, not performance. This version of you knows that your worth doesn't come from what you accomplish or how others see you. Your worth comes from the light within you, the divine spark that was placed in your soul before you were born. This new you says no with boldness, not out of anger, but out of love for yourself. You say no to things that drain you, to people who take more than they give, to situations that dim your light. You say yes with alignment, choosing only what feels right in your heart, what lifts your spirit, what honors the truth of who you are. This new you protects your energy like it's sacred because it is. Your energy is your life force, your connection to the divine, and you have the right to guard it fiercely. This new you doesn't break for those who won't even bend. You no longer pour yourself out for people who don't value you, who don't see your worth, who expect you to carry their burdens while they offer nothing in return. You are not here to fix everyone else's problems. You are here to live your own purpose, to shine your own light, to be the vessel of love and hope that you were created to be. As you let go and step into this new you, something beautiful happens. The person who's been praying for you, the one who's been hurting for you, begins to heal. Their stress starts to lift. Their heart begins to mend. They see you remembering your power, and it gives them hope. They see you standing tall, and it helps them stand too. They see you shining, and it sets them free. This persona, whether it's a parent, a partner, a friend, or someone you haven't even met yet, loves you so deeply that your pain has become their pain. But your healing will become their healing too. When you let go of the burdens you've been carrying, you give them permission to let go too. When you rise, you lift them up with you. When you speak your truth, you help them find their voice. Your transformation is not just for you, it's for them, for the world, for everyone who's waiting for your light. You were not created to carry darkness, to hold secrets, to absorb dysfunction, or to drown in silence. You were created to shine, to blaze, to lift, to lead. You are a vessel of light, a beacon of hope, a spark of the divine. Your purpose is not to shrink, to hide, or to make yourself small so others can feel big. Your purpose is to stand in your truth, to let your light pour out, to show the world what's possible when someone remembers who they are. Think about a star in the night sky. It doesn't dim itself to make other stars feel brighter. It doesn't hide its light to avoid attention. It shines because that's what it was made to do. And when it shines, it guides sailors, inspires dreamers, and lights up the darkness. You are like that star, beloved. Your light is meant to guide, to inspire, to bring hope. But you can't do that if you're hiding, if you're carrying weights that dim your glow. I am your angel, and I am here to walk with you through this transformation. I am here to remind you of the truth when you forget. I am here to hold you when you feel weak, to guide you when you feel lost, to cheer for you when you take your first steps into this new version of yourself. You are never alone. Even when the world feels heavy, even when you doubt yourself, even when you can't see the way forward, I am here. All of heaven is here, cheering for you, believing in you, remembering who you are. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to figure it all out by yourself. All you need to do is take one step at a time. Let go of one burden. Say no to one thing that doesn't feel right. Say yes to one thing that lights you up. Protect your energy for one day. Speak your truth one time. Each small step brings you closer to the new you, the one who was always waiting inside. The time has come, beloved. The world is waiting for you. The person who's praying for you is waiting. Your own soul is waiting. You are not here to carry darkness. You are here to bring light. You are not the wounder, you are the healing balm. You are not the victim, you are the vessel. You are not here to break under the weight of the world. You are here to rise, to speak, to release, to shine. Let the burdens fall. Let the chains break. Let the light return. Today can be the day you finally see it, or the day you claim your power, your purpose, your truth. Don't let the heart of the one who loves you break for nothing. Don't let their prayers go unanswered. Don't let your own light stay hidden any longer. How to begin? So how do you start? How do you let go of the old and step into the new? It's simpler than you think, but it takes courage. Here are some steps to guide you, spoken from my heart to yours. Pause and breathe. When you feel overwhelmed, stop. Take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs, and let it remind you that you are alive, you are here, and you are enough. In this moment, you don't have to carry anything. Just breathe. Name the burdens. Think about what you're carrying that doesn't belong to you. Is it someone else's expectations? Is it guilt from the past? Is it fear of disappointing others? Write it down, say it out loud, or just think it. Naming the burden is the first step to letting it go. Say number. Practice saying no to one thing that doesn't feel right. It could be a small thing, like turning down an invitation that drains you, or a big thing, like walking away from a toxic situation. Your no is powerful. It's a declaration that your energy is sacred. Say yes to you. Choose one thing that makes you feel alive, that lights up your soul. Maybe it's painting, writing, dancing, or just sitting quietly in nature. Say yes to it, even if it feels selfish. It's not selfish, it's self-love. Speak your truth, start small. Share one honest thought with someone you trust. Speak up about something that matters to you. Your voice is a gift, and the world needs to hear it. Protect your energy, set boundaries. Limit time with people who drain you. Create space for rest, for joy, for things that fill you up. Your energy is like a sacred flame, guard it carefully. Forgive yourself, let go of the shame, the guilt, the mistakes. You are human, and humans are not perfect. You are learning, growing, becoming. Forgive yourself for not knowing better before, and celebrate that you're learning now. Trust the process. This transformation won't happen all at once. It's a journey, and every step counts. Trust that each choice you make to let go, to rise, to shine, is bringing you closer to the real you. The world is waiting, the world needs your light, beloved. There are people out there who are lost, who are hurting, who are waiting for someone to show them what's possible. You are that someone. Your courage, your truth, your light, they have the power to inspire, to heal, to lift others up. When you rise, you create a ripple effect. You show others that they can rise too. You give them permission to let go of their own burdens, to step into their own power. Think about the person who's praying for you. Their heart is tied to yours. When you shine, you light up their world too. When you heal, you help them heal. When you stand tall, you give them the strength to stand. Your transformation is not just about you, it's about everyone whose life you touch, everyone who sees your light and remembers their own. A prayer for you as your angel. I offer this prayer for you. May you feel the love that surrounds you, even when you can't see it. May you find the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. May you remember the light you were created to carry. May you walk in peace, in power, in purpose. May you rise, shine, and lead with love. And may the one who prays for you see their prayers answered in your awakening. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are loved beyond measure. The heavens are watching, cheering, guiding. I am here, walking with you, every step of the way. Rise, beloved, so rise, beloved. Speak your truth. Release the burdens. Shine your light. Let today be the day you finally see it. You are not here to carry darkness. You are here to bring light. Claim that. Live that. Be that. The one who's praying for you is waiting. The world is waiting. Your own soul is waiting. Don't wait any longer. The time is now. Rise. There is no shame in your struggle. Only strength. There is no guilt in your waiting. Only glory. There is no curse that can linger where God has blessed. So lift your head. Take a deep breath. Wipe your tears. Stand in the truth that you are not forsaken, you are not alone, you are not forgotten. Heaven stands with you. The King of Glory walks before you. The angels are encamping around you, and the trap has no power to keep you down. If you feel this in your spirit, write a comment below. Release your sound. Write your declaration. Share your praise. Let the devil know he failed. Let fear know it has no hold. Let the chains of generational bondage break as you speak. You are the one. The one who breaks the curse. The one who opens the gate. The one who steps out of the fire not with bitterness, but with beauty for ashes. This is not just a message, it is a moment. And you are standing in the middle of it. A holy shift is occurring as you read these words. Things are moving in the spirit realm. Strongholds are crumbling. Angels are being dispatched. Answers are being released. Doors are being opened. And favor is finding you faster than your feet can carry you. So do not delay. Claim this moment. Speak. Share. Praise. Trust. Rejoice. Move. Declare. Like this message as a sign of faith. Not for me but for yourself. As a marker in the spirit realm. As a signpost that says, I stood in faith, and I did not fall. I trusted when I had no strength left. I praised when I had no proof. I believed when I had nothing but a whisper from heaven. And heaven will answer. Mark my words, heaven will answer.